Which topic you want to go with first?
What you want to do, man? You just have it first time. That's first thing.
All right. Well, I'm gonna shoot it to Ron, and then Ron can just go with whatever. I'm trying to do my John Stockton. Let me get my assist, man. Shit. Who? Is Brian Carl?
I ain't never been crying on day in my motherfucking life. I ain't never sold out some no white bitches.
This the ultimate. I'll be Jeff on the second shit.
Y'all lying.
I ain't gonna be happy.
Good, we live.
Call me a deadbeat father.
All right. Welcome to another episode of the Shovanist Pigs podcast. I am your boy, Logan the Machine, a.k.a. Old Man Logan. To my right is Mr. Drew Kelly in the building, a.k.a. Shy Guy.
705.
Oh, yeah. Find him on IG Live. All right. And to his right, Mr. Rollo Jenkins.
Oink, 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 oink.
And this is episode number 89, y'all.
We think.
Yeah, we think. Getting y'all ready for the large tip playlist.
It's gonna just be large. It's gonna be large tip with some sauce. Let's get some sauce on the side. How you like your shit?
You know, I like them to put the sauce on there. Like, you know, I don't want it on the side. Like, go ahead. Just go ahead and put that on there.
I like my shit plain.
If they smoke right.
Yeah,
right, exactly.
If they smoke right, I don't
sauce,
really need no sauce.
Yeah, if your shit trash, I need the sauce.
Smoke right seasoning on it, yeah.
Never no open pit, though.
No open pit, definitely.
That's the last resort. The absolute last resort.
That's not even the last resort for me. I'll eat that shit plain if I eat some open pit.
I legit started when I kind of took over the barbecuing for my folks. I told them that, like, yo, let's start like having some barbecue like where people could just put the shit on there themselves, as opposed to us like putting everything on there.
That's
and you know that's that.
Always.
So you know,
When you take over, nigga.
I took over. I started taking over a couple years ago, like maybe 5 years ago. Like I officially took over.
We invited us to the last shit, man. I think we got cars, nigga. We can drive out there.
I mean, I don't be wanting y'all.
You don't be wanting us no more. Damn.
Cause y'all gotta go all the way out here, and we be drinking and shit. And I'm like, yeah, no, I don't want my people having to go all the way the fuck back home from out there like that. So
you think we not responsible?
I know we not responsible. We're just drunk as shit.
I drink responsibly now.
We have okay.
I said now.
Now, right after what happened.
Hey, we ain't gonna get into that.
All right, man. Shit. Well, so we're gonna do this one off the cuff, y'all. We just gonna, we got a couple of things we want to talk about, and we just gonna, you know what I'm saying, do it like that, and hopefully y'all enjoy this shit.
Motherfucking hopefully they gonna enjoy it.
Well, hey, y'all heard the man. Shit.
I would hope they enjoy it.
I hope they enjoy it.
The arrogance of this nigga over here
on the Suge Knight Act. All right,
it ain't
shit.
arrogance, man.
But
the product is pure.
The product is pure?
Yes.
Damn, that's the name of the episode. The product is pure.
I like that. I do like that. I
hope it's a good episode, then shit.
The product is pure.
Y'all just shut the fuck up and enjoy.
All right. Well, the large tip coming soon, y'all. Like, shit. Say less on my end, man.
I don't know. I got one thing. Like, what you niggas be watching on TV? Because I like, through the course of the week, we all watching TV.
I haven't watched TV in a month.
And me personally, I don't.
Probably too.
Other than football, I don't really watch live sports.
Mm-hmm.
Like, even with basketball, I typically only watch the highlights.
Mm-hmm.
Because I don't find it that interesting.
I can see that.
Play for play. See, football is like different. Football is play for play.
Right.
Versus basketball, just a bunch of fucking shots and some shit could be missed. So I typically watch my basketball games once the game ends on YouTube. They just show me all the shots going in.
So you watch the highlights.
You a Skip Bayless ass nigga.
I'm a Tony Kornheiser ass nigga.
Okay. So, we should admit it.
At least Tony Kornheiser is the same person. I listen to it there. Like, I listen to Around the Horn. No, it's PTI. I listen to PTI in the shower because typically the podcast is about 26 minutes. And that's how long I'm in the shower because they only have a 30-minute show. Okay. Take out commercial breaks. It's a podcast.
All the hot water.
But typically that's how I listen to my sports because I like the fact that when I'm listening to PTI, they are not like Skip Bayless or Stephen A. Smith and them. They have a knowledge of sports beyond basketball and football.
Okay.
And that's kind of thing I'm kind of interested in. Like, let me get the global aspect of the golf, the tennis, the NASCAR. You're not gonna get that from the other cats.
That's true.
Because they don't even have that knowledge. Because you could typically, every time a basketball season typically ends, they go on vacation all of a sudden. It's like substitutes come in to recap sports that we've already seen.
That's true. That used to be the beauty of ESPN when we was younger. Like the drag racing and all that shit.
Yeah, but that's what I like about 20 Kornheiser and Michael Wilbon is like them cats actually know sports.
Yeah, that's
They
true.
can
That's true.
go
They
from
can-
sport to
yeah.
sport.
Like
can
that's how I know who like Roy McIlroy or like any soccer or
That's
to
true.
tennis. I know who's winning in tennis and I mean who's winning in golf because of them cats. Because you don't get that from nobody else. Because I can't listen to Mike Golick. I hate when who's your favorite guy to listen to?
I'm a Bomani guy.
I used to listen to Bomani faithfully when I used to take the red line to work when I worked downtown.
I like Bomani.
I like Bomani, but Bomani is not every day.
No, he's not.
I like Shannon a lot too.
I like Shannon's personality.
Yeah, his personality. I'm surprised. I mean, he's a LeBron freak, but I was surprised he has
It's
that
'cause of
much.
Skip, though.
Yeah.
'Cause Skip, he's so anti-LeBron. You have to have somebody that's for LeBron just as much, if not more.
Yeah.
And it just adds that back and forth.
But him being a
dynamic.
football guy though, to see him like talk about basketball and actually like have knowledge of the game, I was impressed by that because I didn't. I
Brandon
wouldn't think.
Marshall then.
I watched him like this week. I've never
Me
actually
too.
paid
Me
attention
too.
to him.
Me too.
Yeah.
Like I know he's been doing it for a few years.
Yeah,
Yeah.
me too.
He even did it while he was playing.
Yeah, but
But I only paid attention to him this week actually.
I don't hate him. Like,
Yeah, he's not bad.
Yeah.
Like I
He
hate.
gotta get
What's
to
that
it.
nigga that
Yeah,
played
get
for the fucking Celtics?
Kendrick Perkins.
I hate that nigga, man.
I don't know how he got his job.
He like Shaq. I don't know how Shaq got his job, but Shaq got his job for being Shaq.
No, you knew Shaq was gonna get his job when he was in Orlando. You knew Shaq was already set up. Shaq and Warren Sapp to me were the two people that you knew while they were playing.
Because they were charismatic.
They were gonna have a media career.
Yeah.
But Shaq isn't good at media.
I think he is. I think he's gotten a lot better because he's not really the main focus. It's still focused on Kenny,
And Chuck,
and
Ernie.
Ernie.
Yeah, I really fuck with Ernie.
I said Kenny and Ernie more so, and
Well,
those other guys are.
Well,
supporting.
Ernie's the actual journalist, media
Yeah.
guy, so he's the narrator of
Yep.
the conversations that they're having.
Yeah.
Kenny has never been a star, so he can speak about the aspects of being a basketball
like,
player
Right.
more broad.
Yep.
And then you have your Chucksters, who's been a great player,
who's the
so he
stars.
can give criticism. See,
Right.
Kenny can't give criticism.
Right.
He does.
He gives a little bit, but he doesn't give criticism
go
because he
in-depth.
can't go there because
He never been a man.
anyone he's played, he's talking shit about, can be like, yo, what, nigga, you ain't got my numbers.
And then you got your champion in Shaq. So it works itself out.
Shaq is great too.
I love Colin Cowherd.
Yeah, I like.
He's
Cal.
cool. Yeah.
I mean, like,
he just shoot from the hip.
not shooting for the hip. I feel like he has a real talent for what he's doing because he doesn't have a co-host.
He do
So
some
this
of that
is
shit down
one person
about 2 hours.
for talking for 2 fucking hours,
he
and he's
knows
always
that.
engaging.
Right.
I
Right.
I mean,
Yeah.
not at one. Every time I go to his podcast and I see Mike Golick or some shit, then like, that's how I read his podcast. Like, yo, I go to the Herd, and if it says like Colin was not present and it's another motherfucker, I'm just not listening.
But you could tell Colin got like some type of radio background because he got that radio voice too.
Yeah.
But he has the ability to just keep fucking
He got
talking,
that broadcast back.
engaging.
You know he got something.
Yeah.
Even when he got like Joey Taylor there, she just there just for the fuck of it because it's like we gotta show that we do have some women in the
Diversity.
workplace.
She's eye candy at the same time.
Yeah, because I never seen the motherfucker.
She's attractive.
'Cause I only watch his show.
Yeah.
I watch it, but I put it on like I just have my phone face and I just listen to it.
I listen to it on a podcast.
But if you got the opportunity to just like sit there and watch it though, like yeah, she's attractive. Woman.
Like what I would
But
like.
she also knows what she's talking about too, so
Nah,
it kind of
she
works
knows,
itself
yeah.
out.
But I want to see like a clash.
Yeah.
Like a battle, like a ESPN versus Fox battle, like Nick Wright versus Stephen A. Smith.
Nick Wright trash.
Nick Wright is not trash. Nick Wright is facts.
No.
Nick Wright is facts.
That nigga said Kawhi Leonard is better than Kobe.
No, he didn't say that.
There's a lot of people saying that though. Not that he's better than Kobe, but better than LeBron.
He's more clutch than Kobe. He's better than Kobe. Like he said this shit.
Something different. That's cool.
I just peeped all of the like the labels was this way. By design, y'all. By design.
No, we're taking all sponsorships right now. We don't give a fuck if it's OE or Coke 45, motherfucker. If you got some beer to give, some T-shirts to hand out, and us to slang out your conversation, we got you.
Shovanist Pigs beer coming soon.
You know?
Absolutely.
Real soon.
You better get in before we get in.
Hit him with the email, man, because your ass been using the email and shit.
Shovanistpigs@gmail.com.
There you go, my nigga. Getting fucking PlayStations and shit with the email.
I ain't get it with it.
You want a PlayStation?
Hell no, I ain't want that shit. This nigga got two. You talking about something? I want
You got 2 PlayStations?
Yeah, bro.
and the Xbox.
And the Xbox.
Nigga getting money.
God is good, man.
Oh, God is good.
People play that shit still though?
Yeah.
I don't understand.
It was people yesterday. They did a pre-order thing. People was sleeping outside of the store, on some Jordan shit. Yeah, trying to get the pre-order.
Oh, I know it was that deep.
Like legit, Drew called me. I'm in the crib chilling. I had just signed off from work. Drew called me. Now Drew in a rush. Me and you know Drew ain't never in a rush. He coming down the stairs. I just hear Drew boom, 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 boom.
Coming upstairs where?
He was coming down the stairs. Like he running to the car. Like he like, man, Joe, you ain't going to get that? I'm like, what you talking about? He like, man, the PS5, the pre-order just dropped. I said, oh shit, word? I said, I ain't bet. Now again,
he trying to be cool.
sense of urgency, right?
Motherfucker broke his arm in the mix.
Drew ass is like literally running down the stairs. So I thought about it. I said,
that nigga was like, yo, like he ass running down the stairs, shit. Let me get my ass up.
Like I had to process it because I'm like, hold on, wait, Drew running?
Nigga, I can run, motherfucker.
I ain't saying you can't, but you don't.
I play sports, nigga.
I ain't saying you didn't. I'm not saying you can't run.
You played sports.
Oh, yeah, you're right. I'm old now. Yeah,
I'm not saying you can't run. What I'm saying is I haven't seen this shit. So I sat down and processed it. I said, let me take my ass up here to motherfucking GameStop real quick. Ran up there. Go in there. It's a dude in there in front of me. So nobody's in GameStop. I go in there.
I should have shot my ass to Olympia.
He just told the dude, nah, we ain't doing pre-orders yet. I come in there, so I wait my turn. I'm like, yeah, I'm coming up here to see about the pre-order. Now the other guy's coming from the back. It was one guy in the front, then the other guy comes from out of the back, the inventory area, whatever.
Right.
And he like, yeah, no, we can do the pre-order now. He said, we got 5 of them we can do right now. I said, oh, well, shit, bet. Let me go ahead or put that down right now, immediately.
That's all they got, bro.
So that was. So I go in there. And the other guy was like, well, shit, let me go tell this other dude because I just told him, we wasn't doing them yet. So he go get dude. Long story less long. By the time I get out of there, motherfuckers in there starting to get mad because they in there, they done went through their pre-orders already. They only had 5 in that store to pre-order at that moment. So
you're welcome, nigga.
Gracias. I definitely thank you for that. So then we find out.
The same call. I was like, oh shit.
We found out they were going to be on the Sony website too, but I was telling him what Sony was doing. They was randomly selecting people based off. I was already signed up for that. Yeah, so I got picked for that, but it just guarantees you a place in line. So I sign up. My hour comes up, the little time I could get in there. So I get in there, boom, I buy that one. So I was like, all right, cool. I got that one. So I got 2 PlayStations. I'm gonna keep one of them, obviously, and then I got the Xbox the other day. On the phone with him again, Best Buy. So Best Buy was able to get the.
They still open?
Yep.
I ain't know motherfuckers still in business.
Yep.
No, they still going. They ain't got no Circuit City. They is not Circuit City.
Right. So they Gucci. But yeah. So yeah, man.
Making sure of that.
I'm on my big Dre shit this Christmas. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. So you had to pay for it up front?
No. They're gonna take the money out when they ship the PS5 when you do it through Sony.
Same with the Xbox too.
And then I had to do
it's
the pre-order.
Processing,
the only one I paid for, it's processing.
So with the new Xbox, is the controller still got to put batteries in the motherfucker?
I think
you can charge it now though. You can put it on a little charging port. But yeah,
that was trash for the longest.
It was. It really was.
I gotta buy batteries to put in the fucking controllers. I'm playing my shit and I'm on like level 10. If I don't even play video. I got a PS3.
Yeah.
I'm satisfied.
Huh? Let me go and get that.
No, I just bought it for the pandemic.
Oh, so you just got it?
Yeah, I had one before and I sold it.
That's what I did. That's how I got my 4.
So I was like, yo, during the pandemic, I was like, yo, you need something to do. Like, I'm thinking early in the pandemic, we ain't used to being at home. He's like, yo,
yeah,
I really need something to do after you didn't watch.
I thought you was gonna get the NPC, nigga.
What the fuck is an NPC? Oh, like a beat machine?
Yeah,
I ain't that. I'm too old. I can't do that shit.
No, you ain't.
I am. I'm too old to be creative.
You love music.
I ain't on that Kanye shit no more.
You love music.
I know. I'm like a L.A. Reid type nigga. I ain't a motherfucking Kanye West type nigga. I'm the kind of nigga sit back like, yo, I can give you some songs to sample because I got that in my brain, but I can't be the nigga doing the sampling.
Okay, you can't chop it up into all.
Yeah, I'm Puff Daddy. Okay. L.A. Reid, you know how Puff Daddy explain how he got him with Juicy. He gave Juicy, he just gave a nigga a record like, yo, go make that shit.
Right.
That's me. You know what I'm saying? I give a nigga some Stanley Dans or some shit. You know what I'm saying? Go run that shit.
Okay. brother. My bad. Mistaken.
You say he give you the infrastructure.
But it got me thinking about something else. I was watching an episode of The Breakfast Club, and they was talking about like Bad Boy as a company. Top 5 rappers on Bad Boy of all time, and they was leaving Mace off.
I remember.
Would you leave Mace off?
No.
Top 5 rappers on Bad Boy.
You got to sit and think about it.
Are we talking about MCs or just overall rap?
Overall rapping.
I think they talking about MCs.
MCing.
Because Bad Boy did have some MCs on the low. Like
I said, if you got MCs, okay, that's a different discussion. But if we talking about like flat out
But
rappers,
you can't tell me MCs and be like, yo.
Mace in the top 10.
absolutely.
They ain't had 10 though. You count Boys in the Hood and shit.
You could, but them niggas
I
was
wouldn't
trash.
even think about them.
Them niggas was trash. Only nigga I'm taking off Boys in the Hood outside of Jeezy is Jody Breeze.
Jody, yeah.
That's it. That's it. Them other two niggas, they was just happy to be there. But I don't know if you're going off MC shit. The Locks take 3 of them 5 right there. So the only other nigga
you taking all 3 Locks over Mace?
No, legit. I thought Sheik was gonna blow first because Sheik was the first one doing like features and shit.
When Sheik was younger,
I thought Sheik was the one that was gonna be the forefront nigga.
Who thought that?
I did.
Sheik was the nigga.
I ain't never thought that day in my fucking mind.
Go back and look at all of the
Sheik
shit.
Fuck
the solo
a feature.
shit.
Jada always had a golden voice.
Jada had the
voice.
Which texts me back when they be like, yo, he be like top 5 dead or alive. Damn, I was scratching my head like he might be right.
Nah, bro.
He ain't got the classic.
Sheik was out here, bro.
You don't need it, but you put his songs together.
You need one classic to me. At least
Versus taught us one thing: is all you need is 20 songs. He got 20.
That's bullshit.
He got 20.
Now you moving the goalpost.
No, because
if that's the case,
the album may not be great, but if you got a collection of work that is good,
through a consistent time, I get that. Okay, if that's the case, shit. You throwing LL in that shit?
I do.
I do too.
LL one of your goats?
Hell yeah. Who want to see him? Who want to see him in verse?
Wait, let's go back. Let's go back to Bad Boy. Let's go back to Bad Boy.
Let's go to Bad Boy first.
Okay.
But to me, okay, I'm counting all 3 Locks members. So if
Over Mace.
Wait.
Who wrote all Puff Daddy shit too?
No, because Kiss was writing that shit too.
Yep.
Kiss wrote Victory. Listen to Victory. That's Kiss all fucking day.
And I didn't know that till the verses.
Yeah, that's Kiss.
I always thought that was big.
No, I knew that was Kiss. But if they weren't counting Mace, I gotta say they had to be counting
G-Dep.
not even G-Dep, Black Rob and fucking Craig
I'm
Mack.
not putting G-Dep
Black
or
Rob
Craig
and
Mack
Craig
one
Mack.
song have it as over Mace.
I didn't say
I was.
didn't
I said
say
that's what they must be
Most
doing.
people were going G-Dep though, because that Child of the Ghetto.
That song was hot.
Loon? Niggas putting Loon over Mace?
Them two gave away a lot of shit. Because that Saga Continues album was both of them albums combined.
Yeah. Loon was writing a lot of shit.
Them niggas gave a lot of shit.
Loon
away.
was writing
They
lot
gave
of
a
shit.
lot of shit away. I do know that.
Me personally, I'm not picking. My 5 is definitely gonna have Mace in it. I be
So
that
we already
young
get-
fly fellow. Got their
Number
road,
one
got
is
but then
number
their
one
road.
is solidified.
Big.
Yeah.
He the foundation.
But even if we ain't going big, I think they either going Craig Mack and Black Rob, or if we are
You can't go
including
them over Mace, bro.
if we including Big, then you say the Locks, Big, and Black Rob. That's all I could really see them doing. If you're not going to include them,
No Shine?
no Shine.
No Shine?
I fucks with Shine,
He'll
but no
get my
Shine.
top 10.
He'll be in top 10, yeah, but no Shine. I'm
Nylon?
just saying them. Me, my 5, I'm definitely gonna have Mace in my 5.
Nylon?
Hell no. Mace and Big, yeah, that would be my 5. The Locks, Mace, and Big. That would be mine.
Yeah, that would be me too. I'm taking Sheik Luch off, though. I don't know.
I
I'm
can
not feeling the
understand
Sheik
that.
Luch.
I can understand it.
But originally, bro, like I'm telling you, go back, look at that shit.
He was on
The
everything.
nigga that was getting features was
He
shit.
had the energy. Like he
He was
all.
the nigga on everything.
Yeah, everything.
Everything outside of the Locks. Before
Everything.
Styles and Jada really got out here on their feature
Especially
shit.
Styles. Because
Yeah.
Styles was kind of just
Styles might have been the last nigga
super
to get
low
on it.
key.
Yeah.
He was super low key. He ain't start popping until like the mid 2000s.
Yeah.
So I get high?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like legit.
Early 2000s.
Legit.
Yeah.
No, he started popping to me, I would say, when Jadakiss dropped his first album, and that nigga was doing We Gon' Make It and
Yeah.
shit like that, that back and forth. That's
That was
chemistry.
that was probably one of the first times you ever seen that, like
That back and
that
forth.
back and forth, and
What
it
was
was
Nas and
nasty.
AZ though?
Yeah, damn,
They didn't flow like
yo,
that.
that's an
though.
argument.
No,
They didn't flow like that. That back and forth.
I would call
those four.
What's that shit on
has always
AZL?
been the-
more murder, more homicide.
Hell yeah.
No.
Oh, Mike, you got the baby blues. My shit's is hot.
Yeah, that's joint. Ah.
Hard hitters. We got they call it hard hitters, just like Cavalli and Hollis.
That
and
shit, yeah. But that, okay,
always
so
got them
since
four.
Nas and AZ,
always
that was
had
the second time
And
maybe you saw that.
And they also tried to put Cam and Jules in that shit too.
I wouldn't.
They tried to.
They
You
tried.
know what?
They
that's
tried.
not even an argument. That's actually kind of like a fact.
They tried.
Because they do
but they
it.
do it well.
No, they got some jams. I would probably say Cam
Gangsta
and
Music
Jimmy
Part
though.
2 on
I
Purple
would-
Haze.
They do it
I would
well.
probably say Cam and Jimmy though.
No, Cam
'Cause
and Jewels.
when Jones got in that zone,
But that took later.
Who else is better solo? I mean, not
Then
Jones.
Jones is better solo.
Jones is better solo.
I
That's
feel
what
like
I'm
Jones
Is the
damn near
best
has
one.
a better solo career than Cam.
absolutely.
all of them.
No,
He does.
that's
He
a
does.
fact.
When it comes to being popular.
That's a
He does.
fact.
The
No.
music isn't better,
No, it is.
but when it comes to just
No,
being in a
this shit-
popularity level,
His shit is straight better than Cam.
This shit, yeah.
It's more consistent.
I would definitely say that.
It is more consistent.
Cam just has more appeal, more.
Yeah,
cool.
'cause he
I
can.
don't know if I can really say that because it probably just really come down to who you prefer out of them two. But to the bigger audience, I would say Cam maybe is more appealing and maybe more charming, and he did more shit to like appeal, you know,
came first,
versus
too,
with,
though.
with Jim. Yeah, that's
He
true.
was on first too, so that's the one.
Nigga was wearing pink when nobody was
we
wearing pink.
recognize him first.
Yeah.
You forget about him.
And if you don't have no Cam, you don't have no Jimmy. You don't have no Jewels.
Yep.
but I never thought about that. Like, you think about tandems, and I'm like, damn, a dope-ass tandem that's not a group.
Mm-hmm.
So a tandem that comes together, that frequently does music together, in that arena, damn, Cam and Jewels.
Yeah.
But if you want to look at Cam and Jimmy, this is the only time that I ever seen personally that the second guy was better than the first.
No.
And Jimmy got progressively
On what?
better.
On what? Give me some songs. Like,
Beautiful noise, nigga.
Jimmy got progressively better on these niggas. But Jimmy had
he had a writer.
He had Stack Bundles right.
Let's say bundles.
He had Stack Bundles and the other nigga, the wavy nigga.
Max B.
Max B.
Max B. Yeah.
I'm in the 750 with the Chrome 22s. I fuck with the bitches because that's just what I do.
Shout out to Max. Did you listen to Max last shit?
Wavy? Ow!
Man. Max
Ow!
had some shit,
I heard it was
boy.
hard, though.
That shit was hard.
I heard it was hard.
That shit was hard.
Yo, Max is cold.
Max was cold. I'm waiting on Max to come out.
Is this a thing, though?
Him and French on the low got some shit.
Is that a thing still, though? We got to wait for niggas to get out of jail. Do we give them love?
I mean, I think old niggas like us probably waiting on. Ain't none of these young niggas.
Because I
waiting on.
really just got on Pop Smoke after he was dead. And you know what? I'm loving this nigga's whole catalog.
Bro, I was fucking with
I
him.
mean,
I
like,
was fucking with him.
I'm talking about.
Hell
Yeah, hey, I ain't listened to
Pop
this shit
Smoke,
else
nigga.
in the last 2 weeks.
I say, nah, that little nigga got it, Jim.
Nothing but Pop Smoke. And I don't even go in no kind of order. I don't listen to no albums. I literally go in title. I
Yeah.
put in Pop Smoke and just let that shit ride.
Yeah.
Not
Right.
one terrible song. He say Dior too much.
He said,
but
yeah, that's all them young niggas.
Yeah.
That's all they say.
That's all they know.
That's all they say.
But to me, when I listen to Pop Smoke, he just showed me that 50 could have been relevant still.
he just has a sound of 50 the same way that some people thought. I don't think their styles are identical at all.
No, I didn't say it was identical.
Because he ain't nowhere as lyrical as Biggie, as 50.
No.
Right.
But their sound is like when Shine first came out and niggas was
reminds you of
like,
Biggie?
Shine sound like Big.
Yeah.
Yeah, but when you listen to them, you clearly know that this motherfucker is not that motherfucker lyrically.
But that's what I'm saying.
Same thing with
but
Pop Smoke. He is literally New York's drill music. He's like the Chief Keef.
And that's what they say. That's what they call him.
I look at him. I look at
Him,
Schmurder more than that.
Flavio.
I look Schmurder more than Drill than Pop.
Nigga, that Christopher Walken, when I heard that
shit
the
was
first
hard.
time, I
That
said,
shit
oh
was
my
hard.
God. That shit was nasty.
That beat was
That
crazy.
Niggas saying they outside.
It's sad. It's like sad that he dead because I didn't know who the fuck he was.
Yeah.
Until he was killed. Like the day they found him like dead or whatever happened. I was like, yo, look, I had to go to my daughter. Like, who the fuck is Pop Smoke?
Yeah.
She's like, woo. I'm like, I don't know who the fuck that
Daughter was like, you don't know the Woo Daddy?
is. Yeah, like this a 10-year-old put me on this shit.
Yeah.
So
I had that kind of moment with TT though. Like she, when Triple X Tentacion died, I saw her
another song.
say something about that, and I'm like, "You listen to Tentacion?" And she like, "Yeah." I'm like,
He had some shit.
I'm getting old in this
That's
motherfucker.
why.
Look, I had to get in my car by myself. I went to Pop Smoke.
Yeah, that boy got some shit.
Cut it up. Hopped on Lakeshore Drive like I usually do. That's how I listen to music. Like I can't listen to music in the house.
It ain't the same.
It ain't the same as listening to music in the car.
Yeah, that's
So-
how your shit hit.
Yeah.
I got in the car, cut that shit up, hopped on Lakeshore Drive, rolled that bitch all the way down to Sheridan.
Oh, you went all the way. It was an
Came back like, yo.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's how you know if your shit hot. And I didn't have not one fucking skip.
Yeah,
The nigga whole.
Yeah, that shit's.
And I didn't listen to an album because I don't even know what his new album was. I know he had a new album that came out
Yeah.
Was it June? No, May, June.
right after he passed.
Right,
or
yeah,
whatever.
right. It was right before the summer. Right before the summer. It was like a
June,
summer
something.
drop.
It came out after he passed though.
Yeah, it came out
Yeah,
after he
yeah.
passed.
But I listened to this. I just put in Pop Smoke on Tidal because one thing Tidal does well,
The playlist.
if you put in the artist's name, they will play all of that artist's songs
The one thing I don't like about Tidal,
mixed up.
I always throw my shit on shuffle because they always put the most popular streaming songs up top. So I'm gonna throw the shit on shuffle. That's gonna hear a little bit of everything. And what they usually do, they always throw the new album up top too.
Another dope thing you could do is with Tidal, if you've heard a song that someone sampled, like a really,
Oh yeah, it shows you.
it not even shows you, it'll start playing all like, I put in what was it? Shit, it was one of them songs. It was just, I put in the original version of the sample. And then once I put in that song, it just started playing all songs that was sampled in hip hop. But the original version of the song.
Yeah.
Okay.
So like,
Okay. that's
if a
just-
James Brown song is sampled,
shows
it give you
everybody.
all of the songs
Whoever
that sample
used
that.
it, yeah.
In that era though.
Yeah.
In hip hop.
Yeah.
So
That's
I
cool.
put in like some shit that Jay-Z, let's say you put in Song Cry sample. It'll start giving you all like 98 to 2010s samples with the actual song. So you discovering new music in a way.
That's nice. I mean, that's how you learn about music. You see
Yeah.
where it come from.
And some of that shit real dope. What I had started off with is I put in
That's where you get a different
Jay-Z's
creativity.
Dear Summer. I put the
That
actual
shit
song
was,
in.
That is sampled.
Earl and son. His name is Earl and
A lot of
something.
people sample that shit.
Yeah.
The song is dope in its own, and I wanted to hear that song because
Gotcha.
fucking
That shit was
Big
smooth.
C put me on that shit back in the day.
Yeah, that shit was smooth.
So I just cut that on just to listen to it. I wanted to hear it.
shit
And I
was
just didn't go to the next song. Then like another song came on. It was just like, damn, I know this sample. It's like you having fun in your own head, like
Yeah.
just guessing what the sample was
Right.
for the R&B or hip hop artists that might have sampled that shit.
Right.
You saying you find yourself like liking the song because a lot of these motherfuckers is kind of like one hit wonders.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
A lot of old shit like what's the name? Willie Hutch.
Yeah,
His shit gets
Willie
sampled.
Hutch got a whole lot of
Yeah,
shit.
Whole lot of shit.
Willie,
Like back in the day, I wanted to learn how to do the NPC and all that shit, but once I saw like legit how time consuming that was, I was just like, yeah, nah, I ain't gonna be able to do this.
I'm slowly learning it. It's kind of fun. It gets addicting. Like once you like really sit down with it, that's the fucked up thing with me. I noticed I had to really truly sit down with that motherfucker. Like, once
Yeah.
you start sitting down and really figuring out like the different intricacies and all that shit, the shit is fun.
And that's why when people be like,
Like, the
Kanye
shit is
not a
fun.
genius,
I can see how addicting it is.
when they say that, like he ain't a genius, like just use him for example. Being able to hear something in a song like that, loop it, chop it, do whatever you do, take that 8 seconds, 5 seconds,
Create
whatever,
your own
and
creation.
create, yeah. That is a gift. Like I don't know why people be trying.
But-
I used to be one of the people that discredit
Yeah,
him.
but
I'm not
you
going
But
can't
on
discredit
a
that.
different higher level, but not to knock anything about Kanye West.
But Dilla
Dallas
was-
Austin.
and Dilla.
Oh yeah.
I watched the Vlad interview he did. What he did interview with Vlad. It was about an hour and a half long. That nigga was a fucking genius. His mother let him drop out of high school
To pursue that shit.
because he told her like, yo, he was a sophomore. He said like, yo, listen to the radio, mom. TLC, I wrote that. I produced that. Boys to Men, I wrote that. I produced that.
Right.
His thing was he was in a bad deal. He
As,
had
as a lot of people.
he signed a deal with somebody at the age of 16, but that was only for the original cut. He made so much money once he found out. Jermaine Dupri told him like, yo, you don't owe nobody no money for no remixes.
right.
So he was doing remixes for $25,000. Sophomore in high school, a nigga doing remixes. And remixes back then, and we talking 94, 95?
That was the beginning.
That's the remix.
Yeah.
They didn't exist then. Puff Daddy.
Puff was like, Puff did. Like,
And the remix would legit be better than the original.
Sometimes.
Yeah.
That's how you know you had to go. If it's better than
And they
the
both
original,
hits, but he was writing too. He told me, he said he wrote the majority of Boyz II Men's first album and produced the whole he produced the whole album.
That's a gift, man. That's a gift.
And then the interview was so crazy. He was saying like he came around like so. He said when he met them, they didn't have no money. They broke the whole nine. So he said, Babyface. Was it Babyface? Whoever sent them. No, it wasn't Babyface. It was L.A. Reid. Matter of fact, it wasn't even L.A. Reid. It was somebody.
I know they was with dudes.
It was
from
Mike
New
Bivins.
Edition, Mike Bivins. Yeah.
So they go to record their second album, and they trying to repeat the whole process again. But now they got money. He said these niggas were so arrogant and so above themselves.
everybody knew that was their downfall.
And he was like, I wouldn't call them a downfall. They're the best selling boy group of all time.
Urban.
No,
All time. Period.
So better than NSYNC.
Nobody
nobody touched it.
has sold more than Boyz II Men.
Really?
But this is what he said. He said they go in the studio to go record the album. They tell Dallas Austin that they can do what he did and they don't really need him.
They're trying to make more money.
Whatever the case may be.
Keep
So
the money, shit.
Yeah, so they're trying to make more money.
and then whoever sends somebody, send Babyface in, he brings to them, I'll make love to you. They told him, no, we already got songs like that. Their highest charting song of all time is I'll Make Love to You.
Right.
They told him,
That's the wedding song, goddammit.
I'll make love to
You
you
made a wedding
like you want me
You made
to.
a fucking wedding anthem.
I don't, and that made
turned
me
the
go.
second one down?
After I listened to that shit, I went back and listened to Boyz II Men's catalog. Yo, that shit cold, bro.
I gotta go back and do it.
Yeah.
Because I remember listening to Button, and they always say who would be able to go against Boyz II Men in the verses.
Nobody.
I think the common name there that always gets brought up. I don't know if they can.
It can't be
necessarily do
Jodeci
it,
because
but
Jodeci
is
don't
the
have
one.
20
No,
songs.
they don't.
No, they might got 20.
They album cuts. And it's on some other shit.
But it's 20 though.
Nigga, that's a
Hold on.
That's a different
Let me
era.
think about it.
You a Jodeci nigga, so
I'm
you
a
should
Jodeci
know.
nigga.
That's a different era.
20 songs.
Think of
Oh,
your-
that's they right
no,
there.
think of the mood you in when you listen to the Jodeci. You trying to fuck something.
Jodeci was just the freaky deek shit,
That's what I'm saying.
and
You fucking something.
you serenading
You know
her
what?
with Boyz II Men.
Out, no bullshit.
You fucking
Other
something.
than about 3 songs on the first album, Jodeci will have the whole first album cold.
And that's how many tracks?
Maybe 7 or 8.
Okay. So you only
So
need 13
then we get to
more?
Diary
I
of a
mean,
Mad Band. Shit get better.
Yeah.
No, it picks up.
Jodeci could fuck.
They can give you 20, I'm
Cause
telling you.
you gonna have to use some KC and JoJo tracks on there.
Absolutely.
You gonna have to use some Life
Let them
and
throw life on that
oh
That's a cheat code.
my.
That's
But
a
they
cheat
throw the
code.
cheat code on there
That's a
all
cheat
the
code.
time.
They use cheat code on
They use
verses.
the cheat code and
That's
the
true.
shit that they write.
That's some bull. That's a cheat code.
Did y'all watch the Gladys Knight and
Yeah, I watched it.
I didn't get to watch that.
I watched it.
Man,
That was solid. That
I
was
watched
solid.
that shit in my father's house, nigga. We went and got the Glenn Levitt.
Nigga, I had the wine on deck.
Hey,
I had the wine.
Hey,
I had 2
Gladys
wine.
was
Oh, wow.
Gladys was shitting on Patty, boy.
Yep.
Legit.
I
Did,
could've-
did you have Gladys going into it? Like,
Yeah, first off,
I didn't
I've
have
always
people
had a
sleep on Gladys.
I've always had a crush on Gladys Knight.
really?
I mean, a real crush. Like I fuck her to this day. I knock the dust off that pussy.
So you be like Gerald Levert on Jamie Foxx show.
Hello, hello.
Get some more of this Glenn, speaking of which.
And
That's what's
it's
speaking right
funny
there,
you
goddamn.
should call today.
That was his shit, too.
Hey, that shit was, huh? That was a smooth ass song, Joe. That shit was
Hello.
just
Funny you should
smooth.
call today.
Ah,
That's some real shit.
Yeah, it's just so smooth. It just come off just so smooth.
in a day like today. I'm in the video.
You just
driving the
walking
Range
through a park
Rover and shit.
Just riding. You just get this call like, damn.
So if they did go ahead and say screw it, let's do it. But Boyz II Men versus
They
Jodeci.
not in their class, man.
I'm telling you, bro.
You know
they
what?
can do it.
Jodeci can actually beat Boyz II Men. Although Boyz II Men has some good songs, they
Because-
ain't got the edge.
That's what I'm saying. Like you got to
Of
think
a
about.
Jodeci.
You got to think about. Boyz II Men is clean cut.
And that's,
Jodeci is hood.
and that's why it works.
You don't want to see that clash.
Clean cut versus.
Bro, I need to. No bullshit. I think I need to see this. I need to see this. I need to see this.
I want to see it.
Hood's always gonna win.
Because Jodeci got some of them
Clean
songs.
cut would never win. It would never win.
Boyz II Men only has one song that you'll be like, yo, they got it. And that's End of the Road. Jodeci got Love You for Life, Freaking You.
They would not.
Forever My Lady.
Boyz II Men will not win. They will not have a chance. You gotta think about the audience.
He just said the End of the Road.
Boyz II Men will not have a chance.
I'll make love to you.
You gotta think about it. You got y'all generation.
Because Motown Philly ain't beating nobody.
No.
Ain't beating shit.
Because what would Jodeci could throw that one away. Like, that's a,
If they play Motown Philly, Jodeci could play that song off their first album. That shit was trash.
Yeah.
I remember that shit when it first came out.
That's a
it
throwaway
was up tempo. They was dancing and shit.
That's a
that ain't
throwaway
Jodeci.
Let me get back.
You got pissed?
Yeah.
That's a throwaway round. I think Jodeci could take him though. I think Jodeci could definitely take him.
I ain't saying
On the R&B tip, because think about it. If 112 and
It was Jagged Edge.
and Jagged Edge could go head to head,
And even that one was
in
bull.
the same sphere, though, a little bit.
That should have been Drew Hill.
Nah.
112 and Drew Hill.
Drew Hill and Jodeci could be a good one.
Now that's
Two
that's
similar sounds.
I'll be back for that.
Yeah. We'll bring it back. But yeah, man. Yeah, I think I'm going with Jodeci on that one. Even though people try to act like that is just they just surpasses Jodeci too much.
Nobody really surpasses Jodeci.
They don't. I think that would be a great matchup.
Even when they came back out a couple of years ago, that song they had dropped was cold. One Timbaland produced.
Which one? Cause I was just listening to them motherfuckers this morning. Every moment.
Every day.
Moment.
Me here with you.
That was
Timbaland. That was Timbaland.
I didn't know that.
When they made that album, Timbaland produced the whole album.
I did not know that shit.
Timbaland went and found Jodeci,
Mm-hmm.
and he wanted to make an album with Jodeci. Timbaland produced an entire album, and that was the problem with the album that a lot of the critics had with it. It was like, you didn't try to make a new album. You tried to recreate
their
Jodeci
sound.
album.
Absolutely.
And you didn't really need you to do that because
Devontae right there. Shit.
he's right there. He's in the group.
Yeah.
More than likely, he was probably assisting you because if you know their history, Devontae is the one who discovered Timbaland.
Exactly. I did not know Timbaland had anything to do with that. I just learned some shit today. That's crazy.
Timbaland produced that whole
But I
album.
don't think he was wrong in trying to recreate the sound because if that was the goal, he did it with that song especially.
And that was the sound.
Yeah, that was the sound. Like he
I feel like
picked that up.
I feel like
that.
they dropped it too fast. I feel like they should have made that single, put that motherfucker out,
Let it marinate.
and let it marinate. And
Absolutely.
it did marinate. They made
Absolutely.
a video, and shit, you captivated the audience. That was like
that was classic Jodeci. Like, yeah.
That song sound like 1995. JoJo ain't got it no more, but
Right. That's what I was like. JoJo ain't got it no more. I don't know what the fuck he's saying on this verse.
with modern technology, you can cover that shit up. You can't do that bitch live.
Right. Because they definitely didn't perform that motherfucker.
They didn't promote the album.
They couldn't, yeah. Because they said Devontae don't want to get on no plane.
The fuck happened?
I don't know. They just say he doesn't do any planes. So anything that has to do with him, like traveling, where he got to get on the plane, he ain't doing it. So that's why you end up seeing Jodeci. You'll see the four of them. You'll see Mr. Dalvin. You'll see KC. You see JoJo. Well, not the three of them, not the four of them. But you don't see Devontae, because Devontae ain't jumping on no plane. And Devontae was one of them motherfuckers, too, on the beats. Like, that shit he gave Pac, boy. I came to bring the pain, hardcore to the brain. Let's go inside the astral plane.
That's what I'm saying. Like songs like that. Like when you dealing with verses, you can fuck around and bring that in.
You can bring that
You
in.
can bring Toss It Up in there. You can get on up.
And that's why I say they got 20. And then you could do that solo joint KC had on
if you think
because he
that
killed
Womack
it.
shit.
Yes,
And
he
it technically
killed it.
Jodeci come pick him up at the end of the video.
Exactly. And the Jag.
If you think you're
He
lonely
killed that
now,
shit. That was tailor made for fucking KC.
wait until tonight, girl.
That shit was.
You belong gone.
He killed that.
Yes, I will.
All right, so back to you. You wanted to talk about Drew Hill and Jodeci.
Does that really work?
That would have been a little bit more new old school.
Because I mean, if you wanted to really do Drew Hill, because when they count the Cisco shit too,
You got to.
Solo shit.
You got to.
So I don't think that'll be fair.
Why not? Because Cisco's solo career,
His
other
solo
than,
career wasn't
other than
long.
Thong Song
It wasn't long.
and Irreplaceable, something like that, and something.
My life is
Incomplete.
incomplete.
His shit ain't had none of that.
He had an album cut with Drew Hill on that second one. Unleashed. Well,
Into the Drew.
that shit, yeah, Into the Drew. That shit was cold.
I know what you
I can never be myself. That shit was some straight Drew Hill
And I
shit.
seen one that was interesting. That was like, to me, I felt very disrespectful and even not even on her level. They was like, Janet Jackson couldn't compare to Missy Elliott.
I saw that. They said Swiss said that
They
shit.
was just trying to give Missy her flowers.
Missy has nothing for Janet Jackson.
They was just trying to give Missy.
But let's not act like Missy ain't killing shit.
But they're not the same. They're not the same.
I wouldn't necessarily say them two, but
The Jermaine Dupri one, when I heard
So-
what Missy was perfect.
the way they say about Kales, right? Because you say, who gonna fuck with Kales? It's nobody.
I was about to say, ain't really many.
It's nobody.
If anyone.
I don't know if I necessarily would say Janet versus. I think with Janet, you got to say Janet versus a Whitney. Janet versus.
No, I think the only
Mariah.
motherfuckers who
You gotta
can
put Janet
perfectly
against a man.
the only person that can actually go up against Janet Jackson
It's a man.
is Beyonce and probably Mary J. Blige.
Nah, I don't like that matchup.
I think Mary J. Blige is an outlier. I don't think nobody fucking with her.
I would do Mary
Janet
versus
Jackson,
Missy.
bro, got
I'm not saying
classics.
she don't. I
But
know she do.
Missy ain't got to touch her catalog
I think
for
Missy
her
got to go
20.
against a man. She has to go
So
against a
if
man.
Missy is the female Kales for me.
But if you're gonna do that, you got to put her in the producer category.
She that cold, bro.
She
Because
that
you got to think of what
I always
Missy.
put her in the, like, the Jermaine
Missy didn't
Dupri
produce for
catalog.
Aaliyah. She didn't produce for Nicole Ray.
No, I know
she
that.
didn't produce
I know
that
that.
whole Genuine. She was part of
Right, I
that
know
mix.
that, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? She got 20
So-
outside her own
But
catalog.
if you do her that way, you have to do her as a producer.
That's what I'm saying.
Like you did Neo. And
Yeah,
them.
yeah.
Don't do her against Janet Jackson.
You can't do her against an
I'm
artist.
sorry. Ain't nobody fucking beat Janet Jackson, bro.
No.
20? Janet?
I'm not arguing.
Miss you much, nigga?
I ain't gonna give you
Let's
no
wait a
argument.
while.
We're not arguing. Nobody arguing with you.
No argument. Pleasure principle?
Nobody.
And the way they was clowning him, he was like clowning and laughing like Missy. I'm like, bro, I don't give a fuck if Terry Lewis, Jimmy Jam didn't write it.
You gotta look at his genre though. He come from rap.
He ain't young though, bro. He our age, so he should know better.
He should know
is
better.
about y'all.
He is, yeah.
He should know better
He should
than Janet
definitely know
Jackson.
better.
Literally,
But-
from the 80s
But-
to the
Like he just said,
early 2000s.
he's a rap nigga.
So
I don't expect
he's gonna be
Swiss to-
biased.
but
I
you
don't
can't
expect
be
Swiss
because
to
we
understand
rap
that.
niggas. Wait,
But we
we
know
we,
music.
we,
Yeah.
give, we can't
know
give them
R&B
the
too,
we
though.
rapping R&B.
We know R&B
and they are
though.
too. They sample music. You don't sample rap.
This nigga's never done R&B. He tried to do R&B. He Swiss.
Miosha, his wife, the first wife.
He tried. But her album came out never every 32nd.
He did he did a couple Beyonce joints.
Singles, bro. He ain't putting no album together.
He ain't trying to put
Regardless
no
of that fact,
He's incapable of it.
music is music. So if you are
Missy will take out Swiss on some production shit if
But
you
let-
want to keep it a buck.
let's look at it like this. Music is music.
That's what you need to tweet.
I will.
I will tweet him and do all that shit with you. We can tweet him that.
Because
I'm gonna tweet him right now.
he ain't had no business going up against Timberland.
No, he didn't. But yeah, no, real talk.
And I thought the big battle we had with Just Blaze, what really kicked all this shit off, it was about 3-4 years ago. He would have lost if Blaze played his real shit. He didn't know it was a battle. It was just on some friendly shit. No, we just kicking it.
I ain't know they even did it one with Just Blaze.
Yeah.
Because Just Blaze, you can
He
go
did
Just
the
Blaze.
first one.
He did the very first one with Just Blaze. It was like, what, 2016?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's about 2016. Because Blaze and Alchemist do it all the time. They got a couple. And P Rock and fuck, who's the other nigga that was compared to P Rock to? Oh head. Damn.
Premier?
It's either Premier or
Did Premier do it? No, Premier did it with RZA.
No, I'm talking about it's either Premier or the other one. It's either Premier or Professor.
It's Premier, Losh P,
And
P Rock.
Yeah, it's either the combination of them three. They always do it. They always do. They got like 14 of these bitches. Like they always do this shit. And it's like it's really took a hold like 3-4 years ago. Then they brought it back because they were supposed to do a fucking. Everybody was hyping up Pharrell and somebody. I'm like, man, Pharrell. Ain't really fucking with Pharrell because he all over the place.
That's what I said. A better one would have been Pharrell and Timbaland.
I was thinking that too. They was like Pharrell and Kanye. I'm like, I don't know, man. I love Kanye, but he might get Kanye out of it.
I don't think nobody can get. Honestly, I don't think anybody get Kanye out of it because the first few albums he produced himself and it was all classics.
And Kanye is capable of doing R&B as well.
No, we're not saying that.
No. I'm just saying. So I think it will be a lot closer than people would expect.
With Pharrell?
Yeah. Go back. What? Okay.
You would get tired of hearing Pharrell's sound over and over again.
That's true too. That's how I feel about Timbaland.
Think about.
Kanye has different sound.
Kanye got Let's Get Lifted. He got the John Legend album. That's a classic.
But it's
his
a lot of shit that
album.
people think he produced and he did.
That's true. And then the shit that
people be trying to
Ghost production.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, he can tap into that. But Pharrell has Ghost production too. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people didn't know he did the all I want to do is the zoom.
Yeah. I know he did that. He was yeah.
So that. But
I am another one too, low key.
Yeah. So I don't know.
Yeah, I don't think there's no beating Kanye, but you don't want to see.
I think that would have to be the very first unisex verses where you put Missy against somebody.
She has to go against a man.
She has to.
She has to.
Because she got to go. Yeah, she definitely got to go against another producer, and it got to be
out of respect.
A super producer. I want to see Janet Jackson versus Beyonce.
Beyonce wouldn't do it.
But that's a different crowd.
Janet Jackson will fucking kill Beyonce.
I'm not saying you wrong.
It's
just a crowd.
I know we trying to get on title, but I keep slaughtering this motherfucker every week.
I ain't know that shit's news to me.
We just trying to get on anybody.
We're trying to get on somebody. Somebody gonna give us some money.
We just trying to get a check.
Mass appeal, hit us up, baby.
Now we thirsty. Hey, fuck it. We go build this shit ourselves. Fuck what these niggas talking
about. But we'll sell out. Yeah, Drew looking like, damn, I'm about to talk about this motherfucker. Like, these niggas ain't on no.
Nigga, we've been building nigga for a couple of years now.
I mean, I know you was willing to sell some ass, but now you got my nigga, you got my other nigga willing to sell some ass.
You got to think about the IP, man. You know what I'm saying? You got 100% of it. You got to decide if you're gonna get him 30% of it or not. You know
I don't mind the 30. Do I keep majority?
Who else gonna get the 70? Shit, we ain't gonna give it to them.
All right, brother. As y'all see, this is how some of our internal discussions go.
Pretty much. or that's when the texts go quiet.
Right.
Everybody just shut up.
I put some shit like this. It's like damn.
Well, I'll put the Death Row gift up, and then everybody just don't fuck with me.
Nobody care about Death Row.
Nobody care about me. But what do y'all think about that shit, though, with Button? Like, he's obviously starting his own network now.
He chasing. I feel like him and Charlamagne low-key competing, like a friendly rivalry. I would say competing. Not me.
Is it really friendly, or is it more like Mike and Isaiah?
I think they got a respect for. I don't think it's like, because them niggas hate each other. Mike hates Isaiah. I can probably look Mike in the eye and ask him.
So maybe Mike and Magic?
I feel like anybody can do that to a certain extent, but the thing is this.
You need the quality.
The quality got to be there, but even when you leaving me thinking about him, like we spoke about in the podcast, in the text, you leaving Spotify for creative content, ownership of some old shit. Podcasts are in the present. The way he does it. So if he did
that's lately though, because the way he started off, it was just strictly music. But
music is dated, bro. Everything's dated. Dated. Only thing is not dated is the shit you listen to, like murder mysteries and shit on podcasts. That's not dated. But even Anderson Cooper is dated. You don't want, like, when I go to listen to podcasts, like, I don't know what you niggas listen to, but I have my set of things that I have saved that I listen to.
Like what? Like break them down.
No, we ain't gonna do this, so we giving away.
No.
It's just our personal.
I already know my phone.
Listen to.
It's
over there. It's over there in the chat.
Away a lot more than what y'all realize.
No, I'm just gonna say what I listen to because it's usually just some basic shit.
Well, while he looked that up, the stuff I usually listen to now, when Combat Jack was still alive, I used to make sure I always jumped in and listen to his shit. Button was my number 2 after that. Then I did used to fuck with Brilliant Idiots heavy. I don't necessarily listen to it as much anymore, but I still, respect the grind, whatever. Outside of that, I listen to some wrestling shit, maybe some sports shit, and that's really it.
Yeah. So this is my top whatever. I listen to The Herd, The Real Time with Bill Maher, Pardon the Interruption, Jalen and Jacoby.
Okay.
Brilliant Idiots is on here, but I don't actually listen to them anymore.
Yeah, I can understand why.
The Breakfast Club is on here. I don't actually listen to them.
I can get that too.
First Take, Scanning the Ship. I mean, Skipping Channel, where they want to put it. I got Andrew Schultz with Flagrant 2.
Right.
I got Higher Learning with Van Lathan and Rachel Lindsay, which I don't like.
I was like, how is that?
I liked his Red Pill.
I got Pardon My Take was another sports podcast. I have Dress. It's a fashion podcast.
Gotcha.
I like that. It's pretty sexy. The Right Time with Bomani Jones and the Evening Jones with Bomani Jones. I have that. I got Tariq Nasheed because I love ignorant shit. He's mad ignorant. Yeah. I got.
He's funny too.
$1 Million Worth of Game. Most definitely Chauvinist Pigs and Uncivil.
Yeah, like I outside of the NMG Network shit, like that's the shit that I listen to. Yeah, all the other shit I listen to.
Because, and then I go to CNN. I listen to Anderson Cooper and Wolf Blitzer.
So you got mainly like a sports hodgepodge, you know?
Because it depends on like what I do for a living.
Yeah.
So most of the time I'm in my car, if I'm driving, doing something, it will keep me up on the sports. Cause I just told y'all earlier that I don't watch a lot of sports.
So that keeps you in the know.
Like, cause I care to just know about what the fuck happened versus like me personally watching it.
Right.
Like right now, Lakers on probably. We cut it off. Lakers is on. I really have no interest in watching a fucking basketball game play for play. But I will watch the highlights and don't mind hearing about it. But I only mind hearing about it because even when we was reading off this list of shit I listen to, I don't listen to motherfucking First Take. I don't listen to Skip and Shannon because I don't need to hear about a debate over and over and over about Kawhi Leonard and another nigga. Just give me what the fuck happened. That's why I love PTI.
Yeah.
They don't pick a player. This is a sport. This is what happened. Go for it. It's not an hour of old GOAT James. We get it. LeBron James was great.
But Skip realized that was his niche, so he had to keep running with the whole anti-LeBron narrative. That's what makes his money. That's what pays his bills.
Even with Flagrant 2, these niggas started off as a podcast for sports.
Yeah.
And then now it's nothing but brilliant idiots with some other people. Yeah. So I don't listen to them no more.
Yeah.
They don't know how to keep you coming back.
Yeah. That's why y'all should always listen to Chauvinist Pigs, man. It's always different. None of this shit was scripted today. We just came in here to start fucking talking.
Which is good. Like
that's any of our shit scripted?
I wouldn't say scripted. Sometimes. We used to come with like topics, but we just came in here.
Topics, but we ain't never scripted, nigga. I ain't telling you at 10:35 what the fuck you gonna say. That's scripted.
How long we been at this shit?
Like we running a goddamn TV show.
51 minutes. Okay, we almost hit an hour. Yeah. Ruth Gator Ginsburg died, bro. Never knew shit about the lady.
I still don't.
Phenomenal woman on some old Maya Angelou shit.
Rest in peace.
Really?
Phenomenal woman.
Educate me, brother.
This is how I found out, my nigga. Hulu. So, clearly she passes. And I've been seeing, like, in the past few years, you see T-shirts with her face on it or buttons that say RBG, Notorious RBG. So
I saw a picture of her with the Biggie crown now.
Yeah.
I was like, all right. I don't know what's going on with that.
This. I don't want to call her a bitch. I'm going to say.
Had to catch yourself there, huh?
This unstable creature. Nah, no bullshit, Joe. She gets the hat off to me, bro. And in every aspect of the occasion, bro. I'm like, damn. She literally had me thinking about my life, nigga.
Okay, what does this woman do?
What you mean?
Educate me. I know she has something to do.
Okay, she was always a very nonchalant. That's how you speak about her and how her friends speak about her in this documentary. She doesn't speak up. She's not a talkative person. But when she does talk, she just makes sense.
So she's logical.
She's very logical. So
she would debunk the whole theory.
First woman ever.
It's logical?
No. Damn near two, probably. You know how I think.
We ain't never getting signed.
First woman ever to be. First woman, not ever, but first woman to be in a Harvard law class.
Okay.
Her husband ended up catching cancer his second year in law school. So she helped him with all his shit while she went to law school and they had a baby.
So I say women are more focused when they want
Hold
to.
on. So, this is the 60s to the 70s.
Right.
No law firm would hire a woman. So she had to go teach law at a college.
Right.
But she ended up working pro bono on several cases that were like phenomenal. Like one of the cases was this. A woman is in the military and all the men are getting, she's married. She's a married woman in the military and all the men are getting these stipends for being married. So housing vouchers.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
But they would not give one to women because typically they thought women were not the earners.
Right.
This is 60s, 70s.
Right.
She went to the Supreme Court with that. One. A man. So she wasn't like a sexist by no means. She was just
It's gonna be equal.
equal for everything. So another situation she had tons of cases. I ain't got time to go over all the cases.
Right.
But another one. A man is married to a woman and the woman dies at childbirth. In the 70s, you couldn't get Social Security for your wife when she passes because they just thought that was only for men, for women to receive for men dying.
She flipped the script.
She flipped the script on that shit.
Mm.
That was her.
Okay. That's why she got the crown.
She was a very integral
She got the
figure.
real crown.
I mean, like, I urge everybody. It's not like a tearjerker or no shit like that. It's literally because she was alive during when they recorded this shit. I'm like, damn, this is the most phenomenal person, like, on some old, damn, bro, she like the dopest person in history.
That's just like my man that just passed.
I mean, like,
he had the doc that came out. Shit, his name's escaping me right now. Black guy, civil rights activist.
Lewis?
Yeah,
John Lewis?
John Lewis. Yeah.
But we know about him. Like, I've been taught about John
we don't
Lewis.
know everything.
I've always knew of Ruth, but I didn't
know some of it.
I don't know about
didn't know,
y'all,
like,
but
the
me
backstory.
personally, every time I get a person's name, I'll instantly get to
I look it up too. Yeah, I do the same.
I'm
like
a
the
researcher. I'm a
resident
researcher.
historian. Yeah.
And I know about a great deal about John Lewis, but I didn't know shit about Ruth Bader Ginsburg.
Yeah, me either.
Ruth Bader Ginsburg. That's why she's the RBG. I was like, damn, bro. Like, this
When I saw
motherfucker.
RBG on some real shit, I was on some Pan-African shit. I thought red, black, and green.
I thought you was finna go.
And the crazy shit about it is, I haven't seen it for months on Hulu. It's like one of the first things that pops up.
Yeah.
And just never thought about it. Like, damn, she's like the second woman to support me, like, appointed to the Supreme Court by Clinton. Shit was just crazy, bro. She had cancer before her husband died of cancer again. Like, he lived through the first one. Died later on in life of the cancer, but cold motherfucker, man.
So the Julia Roberts movie gonna be.
Julia Roberts is playing her.
lit.
Julia Roberts is playing her.
No, I'm just
Most
saying.
likely,
Like
shit.
I'm pretty
Because
sure.
Ruth Bader Ginsburg gonna be about 5'3".
You need. Oh well, yeah. Julia probably
about
taller than
5'8".
that, but yeah.
She look about 5'8"ish.
I'm pretty sure she'll play the role.
Like, zoom the camera in.
Motherfuckers be looking tall on camera because I was watching this porn earlier, right?
How we moving from Ruth to?
And
Women's rights, baby.
this dude doing the whole like the little couch interview thing. He asked one of the chicks on there like, "Yo, how tall is she?" She's like 5'4". She looked tall as hell on there, but she was bad. The motherfucker. I'm pulling that shit up. I probably said, if I go on the internet, it's probably the first thing pop up.
I'm
I
sure.
watched it before I came here.
Fun size, nigga. You beat off and gave me a beer, nigga. Ain't this
Hey,
a bitch?
that's a real nigga.
I got none
So
on
when
your
we do
hands,
our
man.
next
No, I clean
interview,
my hands.
Are we gonna do like Vlad style? Like,
I don't know. The way this nigga sitting, man, he making me uncomfortable.
like are we gonna do Vlad style now? Like we can do that in the studio
Extra
now. Like,
uncomfortable.
No, we gotta get the face
There
on
you go,
there, man.
man.
We want to show
I mean,
love.
it'll be
No,
like
you can-
back and
you can
forth.
do- yeah, just pan.
You know.
That's why you got 4 cameras, baby.
Yeah, put another camera that way.
I say throw 2 back here, 2
Yeah,
up
that
here.
split screen.
Yeah, split the screen.
Just have them dancing.
They can do split screen.
Shout out to Ellen Ma, man. Shout out to Veronica. I Am Socialite. You know, they definitely want to come back and do another, interview with us. So, salute to them. You want to do some fuck shit before we leave out here?
What fuck shit you got?
He had some questions he wanted to ask me.
I didn't know what you talking about.
Look at your topic list, man.
I think that was about 3 weeks ago.
I know we can just to have some fun real quick before we get out of here. Make it a full hour.
Tim want to be lifted up and hoisted by you tall Amazon women. That's the nice way of me putting it.
So they gonna be fucking your pelvis?
He wants to be thrusted.
Hold on, man.
That nigga want to be thrusted.
So I put a post up, right? Drew just ran with the shit. It was a short nigga with a tall broad.
Why should I be a broad, man?
Cause that's what I say. I'm drinking, man. It's a broad. It's a bride. What can I say? It's a bride.
Nigga Italian.
What can you do? What can you do? It's a bride,
Nigga Italian.
So he was like, "Oh, nigga, you like to get hoisted." So he immediately texts me this shit. He like, "I'm gonna make this a topic." So I'm like, "Fuck it, I don't care, whatever." But
ain't nobody hoisting your thick ass.
that's why I was like, I'm a pretty thick nigga. Like I don't know. That bitch gonna be strong. She gonna pick me up.
Thinking Ricardo over here.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know. She can pick me up. She pretty strong too. Not just the Amazon.
Do, man? Hey, I feel like Tim been picked up before.
Bone hard.
I've never been picked up.
And thickery over here.
I've never been picked up before.
What would you do if you've been picked up?
Bitch, you put me down. Backhand that bitch immediately. I mean,
I'm a still ass.
I've never been picked up.
Hey, you ever seen Goodfellas?
Yeah.
You know how he smacked the shit out of him in the beginning? When his father found out he was ditching school, he smacked a nigga out the screen.
He smacked the shit out of his
That's how you gotta smack a bitch if she ever pick you up. It's just
no chick has ever tried to pick me up.
What if you got one that just picked you up?
It depends.
Depends?
Cause if I'm drunk and she just, we just in that mode, like, hey, I'm gonna go with it.
What kind of mode you in she picking you up?
You ain't never had a chick like squeeze on your ass?
Ain't nobody lifting me up the ground, nigga.
I'm just saying, some shit you just kind of let it go. Like, you just go with the flow.
But wait, I'm the extra freaky nigga.
No, nigga, you let a bitch spit in your mouth. That's different.
No, man.
No, hold on.
That doesn't even correlate. What do you mean?
Fuck out of here, nigga.
Drew, how does that correlate?
Joe, you on the same
I can see,
shit.
I can see if you got a bitch like this. And
you
on
the same type of shit. You trying to judge me,
your mouth.
but you want.
So they got his ass down like this?
Yeah.
They hold his ass down?
No, nigga, ain't no bitch choking me like nigga.
Drew,
choking his ass.
They got your neck.
No,
You
nigga.
like, spit in my mouth, baby. That's what your ass do. Get your ass out of here.
I ain't doing none of that bullshit.
But look, but no, if she just ends up hoisting me up, hey, I can't do nothing. Just
Wait a minute.
What?
So hoisting is
Some
less
women
than
are aggressive like that.
Hoisting is less than a motherfucker spitting in your mouth.
Yes.
They both are pretty low in life.
No, they're not. No, those two do not remotely even.
You know what?
Connect, bro.
I'm probably about to side with Drew.
Objectively.
Ain't no bitch gonna pick me up.
I'm not sitting here saying I want a bitch to pick me up.
Yes, you do.
No, I don't.
You just said you was with it.
I just said if she does it, she does it. I can't tell her no. If the bitch capable of
Yes,
picking me
put
up,
me down.
Bro, if she's capable of picking
Put me
up,
down.
if we sitting there,
Bite that bitch knee or something, man.
If we in there intimately
Hey,
kissing,
Amazons that's out there.
She
tall women that are strong, pick my nigga up. If that's what he want.
Can that Amazon that we know do that?
Which one?
The one that wants you?
I don't know. I know if
Because I saw her last week.
Who?
Oh, girl that was like in Texas and shit. Nike Town manager.
Oh, don't say no name.
She lives here now.
Yeah, I know. I talked to her.
Because I saw her in Ross for Less.
It's a good ass beer.
I saw her. Yeah, I know. I talked to her.
You beat them chops?
No.
Tell them to pick you up?
No.
Bullshit.
she's submissive. I don't think
He pussyfoot.
She's submissive?
Yeah.
He pussyfoot.
Nah, you gonna tell her, keep lifting me high.
He pussyfoot.
High.
I ain't no pussyfoot. You know, y'all give me a little too much credit sometimes with these bitches. I don't deserve some of the credit.
Bitches.
Yeah, because y'all give me too much credit sometimes.
I'm giving you the credit you should be getting. I'm not giving you above credit. I'm giving you a C, nigga.
No, because
I'm giving you passing.
Because it'd be like some y'all be
Can
like,
you pass?
Like, yeah, Tim, you should be doing
Tim,
that.
can you pass?
Yeah, hell yeah.
So okay, can I ask you one question?
I can catch that like
Not
rice
like
if I
that.
want to.
On some real shit.
That-
All jokes aside, because I know I'm usually fucking around with you.
Mm-hmm.
Most pussy you didn't get, was it because of you? Or was it because she just won't fuck with you like that?
It was because of me. I admit it though. Most niggas will not admit that shit.
So how are we putting you on a higher pedestal?
Because you can't close.
It be certain. No, it ain't because I can definitely
Yo,
close when I
kids
want
folk
to.
ass nigga.
When I want to close,
blowing the
nigga,
game, man.
Sean Elliott on these hoes, okay?
That nigga stop jumping.
Sean Elliott for the Spurs?
Yeah.
That
That's
nigga
your
got-
closer?
When I-
Right.
yeah, he can close.
This is your king?
He got hurt. He got hurt.
Yeah, cancer.
When I want to close, I can close the deal. There has been instances.
ESPN.
Has it been instances where I fucked it up? Yeah, I can admit that. Tim, at this age, I am very transparent. I know when I fuck some shit up, but it's sometimes y'all give me a little too much credit.
No.
Yes,
I'll
it
never
is.
give you the credit. I'll give you the fact that
It's been certain women.
I don't give you credit, nigga. I give
It
you
have been
confidence,
certain
nigga.
women. I would say her name, but I'm not gonna say her name. We used to work with her.
Hey,
Okay.
man, why you getting too detailed?
What 50 Cent said, nigga, I build you up.
And, right, and y'all my dogs. Y'all supposed to do it. I get it. I get it. I ain't saying y'all was wrong.
How do you build you up? I can let you know some shit you should be able to hit.
But with this particular one, I told Ron, I'm like, bro, she wants you. She don't want me. Don't get that. You tell me I'm lying.
I don't even know what you're talking about. I'm mad.
I'm not gonna say no name while we on the air. I'm not gonna do
We
that.
are errors.
Huh?
Shovanist Pigs are errors. We don't hold back.
We
No, we ain't
do,
going
but
that
we
deep.
on
We ain't going that
YouTube
deep.
tonight. I don't know who the fuck watching
We ain't
tonight.
going
So we be getting like 12 views, man. Who the fuck
It
is
don't fucking matter, but still though, bro.
Let's take that one time, man.
So?
Excuse me.
That one.
You know what? Fuck it, because Ron Show was putting names out there.
Tell that bitch.
All right, so Tony,
Yeah.
you could have got that.
Nah, I don't know.
Ain't no, I don't know. You could have. Ron, you was a fucking sniper in Nike. Stop it.
Yeah, you was. Okay.
Nigga hit 4 bitches, now he a sniper.
Nah.
There's about 400 motherfuckers work there.
Bro,
Could have had more than fuck.
you could have had more. You being modest.
You
You being
playing.
real modest.
You
I'm going to put
playing.
it like this. You can still fuck bitches out of Nike right now.
I ain't gonna disagree with that.
If you don't want to do it, that's one thing, brother. But just because it ain't, you can't say it ain't possible. Because it's definitely possible.
I would agree.
I'm in a relationship.
And on that note, I want to thank y'all for listening. Thank y'all for coming out, man.
What about your sniper list?
I don't have a sniper list.
That nigga lying.
I don't have a sniper. We ain't gonna talk about your list though.
I ain't got no list.
Oh, you got a list.
No clothes.
Your ass be cream pie bitches night one. Woo!
I give them what they want.
Woo!
We like Ric Flair around this motherfucker. Woo! Hey, Space Mountain may be the oldest ride in the park. But they got the longest fucking line.
I want to thank y'all for coming out. Make sure you're listening to the 6-piece with mild sauce Shovanist Pigs playlist.
Hey,
Available everywhere.
what's that nigga Westside Gun got on this motherfucking album?
Hey,
Hey, how many diamonds are in that belt?
you fucking with West Side now, don't you?
Yes,
30.
sir.
It needs to be about 80.
Boom. All right.
You're dealing with the $1 million man.
Don't he remind you of Ghost?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's
Absolutely.
that nigga.
That was a ghost
I
motherfucking.
say, that boy
did.
is a replica of Ghost.
Yeah, so that's it, man. That's all, man. Shit. Thank y'all for coming out. God bless you. Good night. We'll catch y'all next time. You know what I'm
Told y'all it
saying?
was working.
We got a couple of interviews coming up. Big shout out to my lawyer, Calvin. He's going to come do a show with us very, very soon. We're going to get Ellen Ma back on here. We're going to get Veronica back on here. Hopefully we can finally get the other girl that I wanted to have. She's a designer as well. Shit, I can't. Her brand is escaping me at this moment. I've been drinking, excuse me. But yeah, man. So shit, we'll catch y'all next time, man. Peace.
Woo! Oink, 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 oink.